This video may contain disturbing imagery. Viewer discretion is advised.
2020 has been one of those years that didn't exactly go to plan. Today, this video is going to be a compilation of some of the things that have happened over the past 12 months in 2020 to reminisce and to look back on what's happened this year. Now, a lot of things have gone wrong, but there have also been a lot of good things and a lot of things have changed in the world. So hopefully today we can look over what's happened over the last 12 months and see what we've all lived through together. Enjoy.
With at least 8 people known to have died since Monday alone and thousands continuing to shelter in evacuation centres, the terrifying scale of Australia's bushfire disaster is beginning to emerge.
We're deeply concerned both by the alarming levels of spread and severity.
Prince Harry made his first public remarks tonight since he and his wife Meghan Markle received the Queen's blessings to step back as senior royals.
We have therefore made the assessment that COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic.
One of basketball's all-time greats, Kobe Bryant, has been killed in a helicopter crash in Southern California.
George Floyd was a 46-year-old father who was stopped by police in Minneapolis on the 25th of May. A white police officer was seen kneeling on Mr. Floyd's neck as he was pinned to the ground. He repeatedly cried, "I can't breathe." He was held down for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. After 6 minutes, he stopped moving.
All over the world, we're seeing the devastating impact of this invisible killer. The time has now come for us all to do more. From this evening, I must give the British people a very simple instruction. You must stay at home.
The UK has fallen into its largest recession on record because of the coronavirus lockdown, contracting by more than 20% between April and June in the biggest slump of any major global economy.
The death of George Floyd hasn't just horrified people in America, but the effects of what's happened on a street corner in Minneapolis on the 25th of May are being felt around the globe. As hundreds of thousands of people take to the streets to protest, to demand racial equality and an end to police brutality.
Iranian state media are saying one of the country's top nuclear scientists has been assassinated.
To unleash the full power of the federal government in this effort today, I am officially declaring a national emergency.
Almost 100,000 people are catching coronavirus every day. The stark finding from senior scientists as they warn the pandemic is at a critical stage.
The biggest gathering London has seen in weeks, and one of the most passionate.
What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? Justice! What do we want? Now!
The President and First Lady have announced that they have both tested positive for the coronavirus.
It was a dizzying few hours. It started with word that Hope Hicks, who's one of the president's closest advisors, had contracted the virus.
Scientists announced this week that they may have found evidence of life on Venus.
I've developed mild symptoms of the coronavirus. I've taken a test that has come out positive.
Joe Biden has won the American presidential election.
Coronavirus is now spreading faster through England than the government's own worst-case scenario.
China has spoken out after the US approved another arms deal between the US and Taiwan. That would be worth over $2 billion.
An attempt by migrants to cross the Channel from France has resulted in tragedy after 2 adults and 2 children died when the boat carrying them sank. Members of the armed forces boarded a ship off the Isle of Wight tonight and gained control after a suspected hijacking. 7 people have been detained.
Airlines are getting ready to transport COVID-19 vaccines.
The breaking news is that the first coronavirus vaccine has been approved for use in the UK by the Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency, that's the MRHA.
What the facts clearly show, Biden won with significant leads in both the Electoral College, 306 to Trump's 232, and the popular vote. Facts clear to most, except President Donald Trump, that is.
This is probably the most fraudulent election that anyone's ever seen.
Experts in special protective suits cleared out the nest of murder hornets, the first in the USA.
explosion ripped through Beirut's port.
Chadwick Boseman, the star of the groundbreaking superhero movie Black Panther, has died at the age of 43.